Good morning, everybody, and welcome back for the final day of the first round of the 2019 Fed Cup by BNP Paribas. This is Inside the Lines. I'm Eli Weinstein. We are live from the Ostrava Arena here in the Czech Republic, where Czech Republic, host nation, are hosting Romania in this first round tie. Um, big stuff here. The score is 1-1, and as you can see behind me, at the other end of the court, is Karolina Pliskova doing her last warm-ups with Petropavl, the team captain, who's just doing a final drill. She will then leave the court in a few minutes. On will come up Simona Halep, number 3 in the world. That's number 5 in the world, people. So between the two of them, you have their two top 10 players that are going to face off in a little bit over 2 hours from now. It's going to be a crazy match. Those two played amazing tennis yesterday, and everybody's just talking about that here. There's nothing else on anybody else's lips. We will come back to that. What are we going to show you today? What are we going to talk about? We're going to go try and be as complete as possible. We're going to go around the world. We're going to go tell you what's going on in the other World Group 1 ties. We're going to go World Group 2. We're going to go Group 1 zone ties. We're going to show you some color. We're going to talk about fans. We're going to talk about Simona Halep. We're going to find out about the Romanian girls, one or two things that you probably don't know. I just really hope I'm not going to get hit by a ball in the back here, because these balls are, you can probably hear them hitting the wall behind me here. They're coming in pretty fast. Yeah, it's going to be a great show. We have half an hour ahead of us to be as detailed as possible and make you ready for another amazing day of Fed Cup tennis. Let's start off the action right now, and here is the state of play for Czech Republic, Romania, here in Ostrava.
Pliskova gets the defending champions, the Czech Republic, off and running here this weekend in Ostrava. Simona Halep hauling Romania level here at the end of the opening day.
So it's all about Pliskova and Halep in the next 2 hours and 11 minutes, to be precise. Those two have played a number of times, and Simona Halep has Pliskova's numbers. She's leading that head-to-head 6-2. Last time Pliskova won was the last time they played. It was on clay, though. And the time before Pliskova won was in Fed Cup. So it'll be interesting. It's a whole different ball game when you're playing Fed Cup, when you're playing for your country. Simona Halep has said it over and over again. She even showed a little bit of nerves yesterday while playing, at least in the first set. And on the other hand, Pliskova, a lot of positive experience in this competition. Very, very confident when she puts on the Czech Republic national tracksuit. She is, she feels good on this court. She sees the ball big. She sees the court big. She zones very quickly when playing for her country, and that's part, obviously, of the explanation why this team has been so successful in the past few years. In order to kind of make the mayonnaise go up, as we say in French. I don't know how you say it in English, but let's just hear from these two players, Pliskova and Halep. We spoke to them after their matches yesterday, after their wins on court, and we obviously asked them what they were going to, how they were going to prepare for the big match. Let's hear from those two players right now.
It's going to be a tough one, I know, but it's Fed Cup and it's different. So I just want to stay calm, to stay relaxed, and to give everything I have. I'm going to fight for the match. I'm going to fight for my country, and I hope we can win this match because it's going to be important if we lead with 2-1.
Of course, I'll just be back here in the stadium in a while, and I just do my stuff to rest a little bit. And this match was not the heaviest, so I'm gonna be ready for tomorrow. And tough match tomorrow. So I think everybody is excited for that, and we all look forward to that.
Maybe the biggest match this year. So I'm confident, I'm relaxed, and for sure I will enjoy the time because we have such a big atmosphere and nice atmosphere coming from Romania as well.
I really can't wait for that. There are moments in tennis that are special moments, and those moments sometimes you know ahead of time that they're going to be special, and they end up being special, which makes them being even more special. Does that make any sense? I can tell you from the first ball to the last one, I will be sitting over there courtside. I have actually a pretty good seat. Simon, you want to show where I'm sitting? I get to sit. So I don't know if you guys see the chair umpire, the umpire's chair, sorry. Right behind there are tables with white tablecloths on them. Yeah, I get to sit there, people. So lucky me. I love my job. What can I say? Plus, I have some. You have refreshments there. You have it's like luxury boxes, but courtside. So no, it's really awesome. Anyways, we'll be there from first to last point of that match, guaranteed. Other matches, other action, other countries. Belgium is hosting France in the rematch, revenge, whatever you want to call it, of last year's first round tie. And this time it's in Belgium, in Liège. The two captains over there are two new captains. So Johan van Herk for Belgium, he's new to Fed Cup. He's obviously not new for you guys. You know him very well from Davis Cup. He's the Davis Cup captain. Was in the finals in 2017 when France beat Belgium. He still is the captain. Now he's the Fed Cup captain. On the French side, it's Julien Beneteau. He's also the new guy on the block. And those two were making their debuts as captains. Who had the perfect start? Who had the nightmare start? Let's check out the state of play from Liège between Belgium and France. Caro Garcia, Cornet, Mertens, and Van Utenk.
Garcia, the French #1, secures the opening rubber. 1-love, France. What a sensational performance from Elise Cornet.
Okay, we're back. Just wanted to show you this little image. I don't know if you can see, sitting right under the umpire's chair is Karolina Pliskova with her back to us. She's talking with the team coach and team captain Petr Pala. And I just wanted to show you this fifth image because Petr Pala has not left his player by an inch ever since they came on court. He's by her side. He's talking to her constantly, permanently. Her coach, who was here all week, Conchita Martinez, is now gone. And Pala knows that this is a very, very, very big point for the Czech Republic to take. If they win this point, they go up 2-1. And, then it's a lot easier to hope for one more point than hope for two if you're down 1-2. So crucial point. He knows that very well. Okay, back to the Belgium-France. Great stuff there by the French girls. Alizé Cornet, first singles win in 5 years, people. 5 years she's been waiting. She's been playing. It's not like she's just been sitting out and saying, I don't want to play, I'm losing. No, she's been playing. She's been losing consistently. She broke that, and she finally won. She beat Elise Mertens, and the story was her, and the story was Caro, back since that terrible Sunday night in Strasbourg when France lost to the Czech Republic, terrible for the French, to Czech Republic in the doubles of the finals of the 2016 Fed Cup by BNP Paribas. Yeah, lots of emotions in Liège for the French team, and let's see those 2 match points, and let's hear from the two Frenchies, Caro Garcia and Alizé Cornet.
Third match point opportunity for Caroline Garcia.
25-year-old world number 19, Caroline Garcia, the French number 1, able to use all of her experience in Fed Cup singles and doubles, comes through in a long 2-hour and 6-minute encounter against Alison Van Uytvanck.
Yeah, of course I was expecting a battle because she's a good player, she has been better ranked, and when you play for your team it's always even more energy and even more fighting spirit, so it was really tight in the first 2 sets. I got my chances in the second set but I didn't take it, but I stayed calm and tried to find a solution, and that's what I did very well.
What a sensational performance from Alizé Cornet. She's come through in 2 hours and 10 minutes of brilliant tennis. Ever tenacious from the off, Cornet. Really creative today, what with the drop shot and all. Absolutely brilliant.
It feels unbelievable. I don't have words to describe it. I almost forgot how it felt to win a single match in Fed Cup and to have this kind of emotion. But you know, this is a win that is totally different from my previous win that I had in the team, because it was such a good match against a tough opponent. I had a really good attitude, really good game. It was kind of a perfect match, and you know, I didn't let go. I was fighting on every point. I was really fighting with all my heart, and I'm so happy that I can bring this second point to the team.
Okay, we're very, very lucky. We have Czech team captain Petr Pala here minutes before the match. Thank you so much. Real quick, how is...
I'm in the middle of the practice.
I'm really sorry.
No, I'm joking. No.
Tell us, how is Carolina? What state of mind is she in right now? A few hours, few minutes before this huge, huge matchup.
Well, I think everybody's expecting a great match, and so is she. So, you know, looking forward, I guess. And I know the head-to-head is not great, but she beat Simona in Fed Cup already, and last contest they played, she won as well. So, expectations, but I guess from both sides. So everybody's looking forward. I know already from the papers, and we'll see.
Are you looking forward to watch the match at all, or you were looking forward just for the win?
No, I'm just, what's on my mind is just to get 2 points out of 3 today, no matter how and who.
Okay, great. Best of luck. Thanks so much. Wow, really cool. Not a lot of people would do that. So very, very nice stuff. Petr Pala right there during practice comes and talks to us. Very, very cool stuff. Okay, let's quickly go over from Liège to Germany. We're going to Braunschweig. State of play, Germany, Belarus. Let's check it out.
Putting Belarus into a position of great respite and relief overnight.
Yep, so Belarus in the lead, in the driver's seat over there in Braunschweig. Real quick, coming back to Ostrava, we're going to show you, this is now the changeover of the practice court. So Czech Republic was practicing until 11, and now Romania is going to take the court for 45 minutes. You can see Florin Segarseanu, the Romanian captain, is standing there. Whether Simona Halep is going to come out and hit, I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. I'm suspecting she will, and if she does, I promise you that you guys will be the first to know it and the first to see it, obviously. Let's go back to Braunschweig. Simon, come back to me, please. Come on, you can do it. There we go, Simon, a little bit more. There it is. Sabalenka, Sasnovich. These two girls are really, really amazing girls, and I say this because we've worked with them personally in the last final 2 years ago, in the semi-final, a bunch of rounds. They've been very successful in Fed Cup lately, so we've been talking to them a lot, and it's just so much positive energy coming out of these two girls, two very honest girls who play without any complex. They're super cool. They love Fed Cup. They really, really play for their country as with a passion. In fact, Sabalenka, who made her debut in 2016, has always teamed up with Sasnovich, and it's very, very cool to see them. We're going to listen to them in a second, but here we go. Simona Halep arriving now on court, as we said, as we suspected. There was the changeover between her and Pliskova. No eye contact was made, no high fives, no nothing. It's all about game. It's all about the adversity. They're going to face each other off for something very, very big and important in a few hours, and emotions are out of the way. All right, Sabalenka, Sasnovich, love Fed Cup, two really cool girls. Let's hear from them right now.
I was really happy to be in the final, and a little bit bad luck there, but well, it's a great start, and it really helps. It's actually a good start for the career because you play against top players, and you start to know how to play against them, and you have this ability to play against them, because usually when you're playing like qualifying, you're like. It's not 100% you can play against top players.
It helped me as well, to play for my country. I really enjoy, to represent the Belarus, and the Fed Cup helped me a lot.
It's tough to play for a country because you have a little bit pressure under you, but it's also teach you how to play on this pressure, under this pressure, and it's really helped you after, because after you don't have this pressure, but still you're 100% on. You know how to. And on the right moment, how to be focused for 100%, and this is the biggest thing actually.
Yeah, when there are a lot of people watching you and you're really nervous and you have to play your best tennis, and actually you go and fight till the end.
Yeah,
and you really
right.
enjoy. And after this, like Arina said already, you feel much more easier
confidence.
Yeah, when you play for yourself on the court.
It teaches you a lot. Actually, when you're just on the beginning of your career, it gives you everything. Actually, I don't know actually how to call it, but it's like a big step into the next level, and it's a good experience.
Okay, so those two have a chance to seal it off today. They'll have three tie matches to seal it off. Huge advantage for Belarus. Right behind me, Simona Halep. I'm not talking too loud. I don't want to bother her. World number 3, Grand Slam winner, former world number 1. Check out the footwork on that. Check out how precise every shot is, how deep all her shots are. They always land in a very deep zone. Very, very aesthetic tennis from Simona Halep. The legs in permanent movement. For those of you who play out there, you can see why footwork is so important. Anyways, nice stuff. Really cool to be sitting right here. Other action from yesterday. We have, still in Group 1, we had the USA hosting Australia. And both number 1s there came out on top with Ash Barty and Madison Keys. They will face each other off today. They're friends. It might be tough to play each other as friends, but we all know that tennis is an individual sport at the end of the day, and players have that capacity to put the friendship, the emotions aside, and just focus on winning. But before they play, let's see the match points from those two matches, and let's hear from both number 1s.
For me to be here now, being able to represent my country and lead us out, playing the first rubber is so exciting, and I'm very grateful that I get to play for Australia. We've had some ups and downs and some bumps along the way, but I wouldn't change a thing. I have absolutely no regrets and love playing for my country.
I didn't get to play last year, and I was really bummed about that, but I heard that the crowd was amazing and it was sold out and there was amazing chemistry in here and everyone was cheering for us, so I was so excited to come out and do that today. This is not my first Fed Cup, but I'm just as nervous as I was my first Fed Cup, and I wanted to get a point up there, and I mean, with this amazing crowd, you know, you have to come out and try your best.
So another exciting number one match in North Carolina. Whoever wins that match makes the turn and puts her team in the lead. World Group 2 action. Switzerland is up 2-0 over Italy. Latvia is up 2-0 over Slovenia. Canada is winning 2-0 in the Netherlands, and Spain has won 3-2 in Japan with a decisive doubles. It went down to the wire in Japan. So some really, really exciting stuff over there. And in fact, here's a little melange, a little montage, the top 5 from yesterday's action from Fed Cup tennis.
Oh, what a shot to play to secure the set.
Solid stuff by Simona Halep. Top 5, amazing stuff. And it's just going to get better and better today as we go along. You see now Simona is on the other side. Speaking of Simona, she's on the other side now, facing us. And we can see, again, how compact she is in her ground strokes. It's very, very impressive. Anyways, enough said about Simona Halep. Although we will come back to her a little bit shortly. Before that, GB, Russia, Brazil, and Kazakhstan have all booked their places in April's World Group 2 playoffs after winning their respective Group 1 events on Saturday. So you have to follow here. Kazakhstan defeated China 2-1 in Astana. Brazil overcame Paraguay 2-0 in Medellin. Russia were too good for Sweden and won 2-0 in Zielona Gora. And Britain won a dramatic 2-0 tie against Serbia in Bath, where Johanna Konta gave the winning point. Let's take a look at that winning point, the winning point from that tie.
Johanna Konta delivers in the most extraordinary circumstances. Collapsed at the end of set 2. But Konta has taken Britain into the World Group 2 playoffs yet again. And Britain will play in the Fed Cup once again in April. We don't know where yet. Draw next week. But we know they're in there.
Okay, and the live draw, the draw for the World Group 2 playoffs will be Tuesday at noon GMT. It takes place in the headquarters of the ITF, and that will be live. You can follow that draw live on fedcup.com. So we're counting on you to be there. It's going to be, very important for all those teams to know who they're going to face off with. We earlier this week, coming back to Halep seems to be like a reoccurring subject. We had a really nice interview with her. We sat down for a few minutes and talked about a number of things that were important in her career. We addressed topics like Darren Cahill, her longtime coach, who she just split up with. We talked about her win at the French Open. We talked about being number one. And, of course, we talked about playing Fed Cup. Unfortunately, we don't have the time to show you the full interview now, but we still want to show you a sneak peek of it. So here is Simona Halep talking to us. It's our In Conversations piece.
I had many people around me, close people, talking about this and told me that you are number one in the world, you realize? And I said no, maybe in 10 years when I will be with the kids, because my personality is not changing when I am number one or number 10 or number 20, so I want to be the same. I did that and I felt really good.
Yeah, so that's just a tiny, tiny sneak peek. But the full interview, obviously, on fedcup.com. Go check it out, as well as news, all the news. Watch live footage, follow all the live scores, check out all the beautiful pictures. Anything you really need to know about the competition is there. Historical records, stats, whatever you need, we got it. fedcup.com. I want to move on to another very important aspect of this tie, and every other tie, in fact, and that is the fans, the people who sit in the stands, the people who cheer their team on with passion, the people who show their colors all week long, the people who travel, the people who are stressed, happy, that are sad, that are very rarely thirsty somehow. These people have passion, they have determination, and they make the competition also. They are one key ingredient for a successful Fed Cup. We went to check them out because we've been telling you it's sold out all the time, and all you see behind us is empty seats, right? Well, let's check this out. It's the calm before the storm in the Ostrava arena. In a few hours, players will be on court, and this stadium will be packed. Every single ticket has been sold. Right now, it's last little details that are being taken care of in the stands, but in a few minutes it will be crazy around here. Really? You don't believe me? Check me out.
I told you I wasn't going to be alone. The place is full, and not only of Czech fans. As you can tell, Romanian fans are here with me.
Set point, Simona Halep. Something tells me that this crowd right here could go crazy in a few seconds.
Done. Simona Halep wins first. Now they're happy.
Okay, well, that's almost all she said. That's almost all we said. We have one more piece that we're going to leave you with. We met earlier this week and had some fun with Team Romania in a series that we call About the Girls. This was About the Girls with Team Romania, where you find out a number of things that have absolutely nothing to do with tennis. And it's actually nice sometimes to address other topics. So before we go, we want to first of all thank everybody who's contributed on this show. So ENG crews in all different ties, people here, Simon and James, who are working hard on this show, Tim, who's our editor, who's pointing at me right now asking me to give him credit. I'll give him credit just because he's here, otherwise I would have never said a word. We have our producer Corin back at home, chilling out on his couch, watching us work. And of course, Ed at the ITF headquarters, overseeing everything and never sleeping. And I hope, Ed, that you get some rest next week. We'll be back. We'll be back for the semis in April 20th, 21st. Remember, Halep, Pliskova Halep, whatever you want to call it, coming up in less than 2 hours now. Potential Grand Slam final. Any Grand Slam tennis tournament would pray to have those two in their final. We got it right here for you. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. I think everything has been said. Real quick before we go, Simon. And he caught it, folks. It's a miracle. So that's puts an end to Inside the Lines. Hope you enjoyed the show. I'm Eli Weinstein. It was a pleasure and an honor to be here for you guys. And we will leave you with About the Girls with Team Romania. Ciao. What's the nickname? Jalapeno or Sim?
Sim.
Yeah, jalapeno, no?
Yes, but just few people told me.
You like spicy food?
No.
On your Instagram account, there are pictures of you taking selfies in the mirror. Yeah?
Yeah.
Is your phone not equipped with a selfie device?
No, I just like to take the selfies in the mirror.
In Stuttgart, we saw that you had the opportunity to drive a very, very fast car.
Yeah, I did. I drove a Porsche and I drove 282.
282?
Yeah, 282.
What song has been playing lately on your phone the most?
Even if I tell you, you don't know it.
So sing it.
Never.
If you wanted to embarrass Simona Halep, what would you say?
Nothing.
Do you ever go on Instagram? Because I was wondering if you ever not post?
Yes, I do not post in some days. I had, I think, 3 weeks.
3 weeks without Instagram?
Longest, yeah.
And was that okay? Were you okay?
Yeah, I was fine.
Apparently your favorite player is Andre Agassi, but you also admire Federer and Nadal?
Oh, yeah.
You only admire them, but Agassi's your favorite?
I love Roger, but I love a lot Nadal because he's fighting a lot and he's like, I think I'm the same like him, fighting and, every point until the death.
What do you think of Buzz Lightyear? To Infinity and Beyond?
Yeah. What? How do you know that?
How do I know what?
To Infinity and Beyond, because that's written on my ribs.
It's written on your ribs? Really? No, I just watched Toy Story, so...
No, I think you watched my Instagram post.